history. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to make a silent film? You know, like Buster Keaton, Charlie Chaplin kind of era? Because I didn't until I took this class. I was just looking for something to fill my schedule, and on the very last day to register for school, this course pops up. And I saw film, and I was like, I love making videos. I think I'll try this class. Little did I know, it was absolutely nothing like a class I'd ever taken before. Now you might be wondering, what is analog film? Basically, analog film means like snipping and touching and just everything to do with film that is not digital. So the camera that I was using is quite literally this big ass box block thingy, and in order to use the light meter I have to push a button, and there's no batteries, there's nothing like that. Like, this is analog film. It was crazy. So let me just get into it. Okay, so day one, we paint on some film, and then we basically load it into this machine and watch it. And it was really awesome. This really got me excited for making future stuff, which is why I was hoping to be able to draw on some film this year, but I was not able to because of how long everything takes. Guys, look what I'm filming on. What? Literally within the first week, we were already supposed to start filming. What is this? I'm about to go shoot some stuff on film. What is it, like 18 mil, 16, I don't know. This is scary, I don't know how to use it. Okay, so I have to read the light. I can't remember which word. There's like exposure, aperture, like whatever. Like, it's not the shutter speed either. So this is my problem in life. I literally have a camera. I film on my camera and I cannot tell you how to use my settings. This little speedometer thingy is supposed to move to tell me how much light. Okay, it moved. Okay, I watched so many tutorials and it's not working. I don't know how to make it work. The light's going away. I'm not gonna have any time to film outside. Man, it's not working. You said push it, turn it to the left, and I'm doing that. Yeah, basically I did not film on this day. I was so stressed out. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna have a film because I need to give myself time to hand develop it and process it. That whole thing takes a long time. So yeah, I was so stressed out, but then the guy with the camera, he let me take it out for an extra day, and I went home and I ended up filming the most random thing, and they loved it. They loved it, and I love it too, so I'll show you. I just ran down a mountain. That's so fun. Oh my God. Okay, so that was my film. I hope you liked it. I had to hand develop it in a bucket in a dark room in instant coffee. Thank you, Safe, for helping me. And then I had to scan it on like a scanner thing. Actually, I didn't scan that one. I scanned the next film because our professor did it, basically. But I scanned the next one. It took me 6 hours. So I will show you the next one in a few minutes. First, I'll show you a little bit about the process. So for context, this class is made up of 3 films. We have the first film, which I already showed you. Second film is a re-edit of the first film, which I did. I was actually in New York while I was editing it, and it turned out, I like how it turned out. It was also an experiment, so I'll show you. There's a lot of overlapping of like images and sounds.
grief. Tendrils of grief rescind. Loose your grip and slink away, plundering the ease of day, injuring the light within. Leaves that hurling to the ground pierce the sacred veil of sound. Whisperings of days gone by, of love and loss and things that lie, swirling in their courses down. Patterns fashioned long before, orphaning the season's store, hearkening the autumn glow, usher in the winter snow, strike the lock and close the door.
Yeah, and then the third film is the last film I have to work on, and that's the biggest project. It's basically I have to develop an idea, a concept, and then come up with this short film. I have a list of things I can choose from, so I could do like a visual haiku, like a short film. I don't remember the list, but there was a list of like all different genres of things I could do. The film can only be 5 minutes max, and also like a reel of film is also not that long. Like I think it's 3 minutes for one reel of film that I used, so that means I have to be very sparing with each clip I shoot. It's also like $50 for one roll of film, not to mention it takes forever to scan, which I figured out the last film I made. If you want to see what else I was doing during this whole process, I posted a video of like my entire year. So I was doing so much stuff all at once, like painting, film, like working, commuting. So this was a crazy year. I've talked about it in a bunch of my other videos. You can check that out. But anyway, let's get into the making of my last film, because that was my favorite film and I actually just entered it into a film festival this year. Oh my gosh, the doggies are running after each other. It's so cute. Okay, I have my film back. Okay, so for my final project, I spent a really long time gathering like reference photos, just like doing a lot of research on what I wanted to do and writing an artist statement. And I really liked the idea of working with like ephemerality and like the fact that life is short. It's just a brief moment of time. It was kind of like a group idea that we had to put together, and we chose the word ephemerality, and so we all created something that had to do with that. And my film was based on our hand movements and our gestures and how those are just brief moments in time, and one day when we're gone, I'll think about those movements. Now let's make sure that this exports correctly. Ugh, it took forever. Oh my gosh, it's still friggin' downloading. 6 hour result. Yeah. Now I have to invert it on my computer. So this is what the film looks like before I invert it. And basically the scanner took a picture of every single shot you're seeing. So every single movement is a still image. Okay, so now I'll show you what the whole final film looks like.
Il voulait tout m'embêter. Moi, j'étais peu importe, je sais pas ça. Et puis, and the colonel said that, say, what would you like to be? Or would you like to be?
To do.
My father was a supper. A supper is a guy who works wood. Repair the bridge if it blows up. Well, my father is supper, and he likes it. He says, yeah, but you, with your glasses, if you lose your glasses, how are you going to shoot?
They were wood. The sides of the airplanes were wood.
With the plane. The nose of this plane is steel, you know.
Yeah, like
and
the old
6
pictures.
feet is that, and the
They were building airplanes.
we had to learn how to repair a plane, which is still go.
Wow.
in the hall, you know. On the weekend, not all the weekend, but some weekend, I work in Zurich, and I went back home. He used to say, "Oh, foutu avant d'être mort."
And then Grandmama would say she could always tell if they had a fight because they would both come home with long faces and wouldn't talk to each other. And when he explained the jobs that he had, he was proud of him that he could do that.
Okay.
My father says, the day you finish your apprenticeship, and then between that there was the army. I had to go 4 months in the army.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't have finished my apprentice, so I had to do it.
The army?
The 4 months.
So that was my last film. I was in and out of this. Oh my gosh! There is a spider on my microphone. He's looking at me. It's a jumping spider. Hi. Sorry, as I was saying, that's my final project. It was really fun to take this class. I learned like so much that I never thought I would learn, which is cool because I don't know, it's cool. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. I have a lot going on right now. Might be moving to Toronto in September. Also picking courses, lots of school stuff. So get ready for a lot of art in the future. Check out my other videos and subscribe. Bye.